Hi, this is Kerry Artek with Wicked Stocks bringing you the weekly IWM report that is the Russell 2000 ETF for the week of Tuesday, January 18th, 2022. Before I jump into the charts, please click like each and every time you watch the weekly IWM. It does help us out a great deal with the search results we get on YouTube. And subscribe to the Wicked Stocks YouTube channel. It'll provide you notification each and every time new content has been uploaded, which makes sure that you're watching it early in the process when the information, the content is most relevant. So let's take a look at the IWM charts. These are all weekly charts. You're probably familiar with this channel structure if you've been watching the weekly IWM for the last few months. We did break below that 216.52 channel bottom, about a month ago. And even before that, a month and a half ago, but we never closed below it. We did close below it last week. This may be a setup for bearish continuation in the weeks ahead, but I must caution you that we did not close below it by the 1% margin. And I like to see that because unless that occurs, this is still, in one way of seeing it, just a mere testing of a support zone. But we did close below it. And so if you went short or if you bought puts based on that, you have no strong argument from me. I'm just letting you know that I think we do need to close this week at or below 214.35, which is a 1% violation of that 216.52 channel bottom, which once again did not occur last week. Last week's 1% was 214.07, and we closed 214.31. So there you have it. Anyway, this week, though, 216.52 may actually contain weekly buying pressures, and we could fall back into this low, these lows over the last year between 207.21 and 209.05. We almost hit that area actually last week, so this could also contain weekly selling pressures. But as I say, closing the week Friday, 214.35 or lower, a 1% violation of that meaningful 216.52 channel bottom should then result in bearish continuation, possibly within 3 to 5 weeks. It could take a couple of months, but 192.25 would be the objective if we did close below 216.52 by a 1% margin. That 192.25 channel top is long-term in scope. You could say ultra long-term in scope. Goes back to the 2009 financial crisis low. We settled above it over a year ago. It offers significant long-term support that, if tested in the months ahead, can absorb selling through 2022. And from there, we can push on to new highs in the months ahead. We may look back and never see 192.25 again after having tested it. So there's that. Let's talk upside. If we can close the week above 216.52, that neutralizes entirely the sell signal. I put that in quotes, sell signal, because it wasn't completely verified. We didn't close below it by the 1% margin that I like to see. And so if we close back above 216.52, it really sort of neutralizes the outlook. And the market could, over the months ahead, not the weeks ahead, reach back to 244.65 or the mid 240s. Now, I wouldn't have a clear go with buy signal for reaching 244.65 until we were to close, say, this week above this new channel structure at 228.34. I will say that if we close above 216.52 this week, that 228.34 structure is likely to be tested within a few weeks, where we could top out quite easily on a weekly basis, possibly into later February. And then again, closing above 228.34, we're probably just 3 to 5 weeks away from reaching 244.65, where the IWM could top out at least on a monthly, possibly quarterly basis, and if settled above, would represent a meaningful longer-term buy signal into later 2022. I think that that's all that needs to be said for this week's IWM report. Please click like each and every time you watch it, and subscribe to the Wicked Stocks YouTube channel. You won't regret it. That's all I've got. I'll be back for next week's weekly IWM.